Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we're doing a video slightly differently to normal. If you look at the rest of the videos on my channel, you'll see I'm out and about doing magic and reactions. I love doing that stuff, but more and more people keep on asking me how I come up with new tricks, how I got into magic. So today's video is exactly that, how I got into magic. So let's roll the credits and I'll see you in a minute.
Burn him, he's away.
So, the big question, how did I get into magic? Everyone always wants to know. Well, it's entirely my father's fault. When I was around 5 or 6 years old, he did magic as kind of like a hobby, something to do when he was working in the city. And as a 5 or 6 year old, when somebody takes a coin, puts it into the hand and it disappears and pulls it from behind your ear, it's one of the best things you'll ever done see. So that's the first trick that I ever learned. So Donna, check it out for me, make sure it's what it appears to be. Yeah? It's not chocolate or anything, no? But watch, you can take the coin now. When you heat the coin up, it gets a bit softer. So you can start rolling it into a ball. The hard part is throwing it up to the fingertip, making it smaller and smaller and smaller until it kind of goes. Doesn't go far, it just goes behind your ear. Look, we'll go one stage further. Choose a hand.
Right, he went for that one, so I'm going for that one.
Do you want to change your mind?
Yeah, no, I don't.
Here's a weird thing, it doesn't matter which hand you go for. So that's the trick that got me into it when I was that age. And then I just kind of kept on picking up packs of cards, seeing where it went. And it's one of the best conversation starters in the world, even when you're that age and when you go to school and kind of you're doing stuff, everyone always wants to see what the magician's coming up with next. And I think that's where kind of magic in people's heads really starts. They see it on TV or they see it on YouTube in these days, and everyone's fascinated by it and they love it. Now, the second they see it in public when it's actually happening to them, I think it's a whole different ballgame. So one of the questions I get asked all the time is, what's your favourite trick to perform? And it's a really tough question to answer. And the main reason it's a tough question to answer is it depends on the environment. If I'm sitting on a train coming home, I can do one trick. And then if I'm doing a dinner party or a corporate event, it's a whole different trick. You need to read the people who are there and then from there decide what trick. But if I had to choose one, it's probably be the trick I do with a little white stick and 3 crosses on each side. You know what this is?
No.
It's a white stick. Do you have a pen? No, we'll use this one, it's fine. It gets better. So we've got a stick with 1, 2, 3 crosses on this side and 3 on this side. Gives us how many in total?
6.
Good start if you're amazed some of the answers we get. If I get rid of one, that leaves how many?
5.
Okay, golden rule number 1. Whatever happens on one side happens on the other side too. We'll start again, don't worry. Remember when we had a stick with 3 crosses on either side?
Yeah.
Cool. If I get rid of this one here and this one here, that leaves us with the one on the top, yes?
Yeah.
Not the 2 that were down the bottom.
Stop!
I can't, it's not over yet. Now look, if I get rid of the middle one, that leaves us with the fun one. Do you know why we call it the fun one?
Why?
Call it the fun one because you can flick it up to the top. Wait a second, it will come back down. Now if I get rid of that, that gets rid of everything, but it still leaves the ink on the finger. Yeah. Now as long as you've got the ink on the finger, you can throw it back. Check it out, have a look, give it a go. People aren't expecting it. So when I approach a group and I get the white stick out and I go, does anyone know what this is? Their brain's already starting asking questions. So when the pen arrives a few seconds later and the trick starts, they're now going to be more keen to find out what it is, rather than having a pack of cards and going, take a card. Nothing wrong with card tricks, I do a hell of a lot of them, but I also do magic with cards, and I think there's a major difference. Magic is kind of, it's a way to get a message across. That's the way I look at it. Yes, there's plenty of tricks that you can do, and it's like, wow. But I want people to actually believe what they're saying is almost magic. Now, do I think magic is real? Yes and no. That's almost a video for another day, but I'll go into it a tiny bit, because we're on the subject, why not? It's my first video doing something like this. Leave comments below if you want more information on anything, and I can always do future videos on that. So do I think magic is real? Yes. Some of the stuff I do, because I don't know the method anymore, I've been doing it for so long, I'm watching it from your point of view. So I'm getting to experience it. Occasionally I'll let someone film it and I'll watch it back and I'll be like, wow, that really does look good. But magic happens up here. So if I give you a playing card to hold, say the 9 of spades, and you choose another card, and the card you're holding, like the 9 of spades, turns into yours, even if I have done something, your brain's going to beat me to it. It's going to go, there is no way the card I'm holding has turned into mine. So when it does, I think the brain fools you first, and then your eyes and everything readjust, and then you get fooled a second time. I'm there just to kind of get that message across. Any tips on getting started in magic? God, I could talk forever on that. But I'm not going to. That's another video for another day. However, any tips, just small ones. Yes, there are really fancy packs of cards out there that you'll spend £15, £20 on. They look amazing. However, I always use these. These are bicycles. If you ask anyone what pack Magician use, 9 times out of 10 people will go, oh, we use bicycle cards. Why? Because you can get them in shops. And you can buy these special packs that enable you to do amazing things. And they're great when you're starting, they really are. But I think if you can only do tricks with those, you're limiting yourself to what that pack can do. Rather than if you sit down and go, right, this is what I can do with this special pack. How do I do it another way? Well, that's where sleight of hand comes in. And sleight of hand is amazing when you do it properly. When you do it badly, sometimes it looks right but feels wrong. So if everyone coming up with a trick and it looks right but feels wrong, there's 13 steps I go through to figure out where it's going wrong. And occasionally, or most of the time, it's the description that's wrong. Or I forget where the magic happens. Because I've seen it so much, I get used to it. And I think you can apply that to lots of things. For example, how many times have you thought, I want to buy a new car? And you don't see those cars anywhere. And then the second you buy that car, all of a sudden you see them all over the place. They were always there, you just didn't see them because if you notice every car that was going past, you just spend your whole day looking at cars and nobody wants to do that. So here's something interesting that the brain's kind of, it's good at and it's not good at. So the brain can only follow 2 things at the same time. The third thing is invisible. And that's one of the rules I use in my magic. Now, I'm not going to tell you where I use it, but even if I did, I think you'd still miss it. We're going to take a short break. Go and check me out on Instagram. Search for Magicman London, and we'll be right back. Welcome back. Hope you had a quick look on my Instagram while I was away. If not, check it out later. It's got some fun stuff, and there's more fun stuff coming. So like I was saying, the brain is a really interesting thing to focus on. So I studied NLP for a while, neuro-linguistic programming, which is a great avenue to look into magic because it's kind of seeing how the brain thinks and then how can we turn that on its head. I'm not saying I can put thoughts into your head. No one can do that, not really. But I can influence certain things that you can do. Such as if I spread the pack of cards on the table and ask you to take a card out, I have a rough idea on where it might be coming. So, in summary, just a very quick thing. So the next video I'm going to be doing is books versus DVDs. Which are better? I think you might be surprised on the answer. I was when I actually sat down and thought, right, what do I actually prefer doing? Any questions for that one? Like books versus DVDs, which is better? Let me know before I film it. I'll put it in. Any other videos that you want to see, let me know. Put them in the comments. Drop me a message on Instagram. I'm on that quite a bit. So yeah, that's the next video. Hope you enjoyed this one. Leave any comments below. I was going to say be kind, but it's my first one, so feedback is welcome. Anyway, enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you next video. Bye. Hi, I'm the Magicman. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we're doing a video slightly different to me. Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm the Magicman.